मंजिल से ज्यादा सफर इम्पोर्टेंट है.
बिल्कुल किसी भी फिल्म को बनाते हुए ही मैंने बहुत कुछ सीखा. आई थिंक दैट्स व्हाट people have liked in my films.
Digital medium which is there now, is that something that you're contemplating? Do you have stories that
Yes, there is something that I'm developing. I think every responsible filmmaker has to self-censor.
art that remains and not these entire divisions on the basis of nationalities?
I don't think that nationality should interfere with art.
So we have with us Imtiaz Ali on a bus to Chandigarh from Amritsar. That's how we love doing these interviews, and I think the best part of just conversing with Imtiaz is the entire journey element. So in several of your movies, you've said it so beautifully that it's not the manzil se zyada safar important hai. And there's so many people who literally have learned a lot from that. A lot of youngsters they tend to learn from that. Do you realize that?
Well, if you're saying it, it must be true because you're not a dishonest person. But I must say that I have also realized the same thing while making the film. ऐसा नहीं था कि मैं पहले से कुछ सीख करके फिल्म में आया और फिर उसको दूसरों को बताया. उस फिल्म को किसी भी फिल्म को बनाते हुए ही मैंने बहुत कुछ सीखा. I think that's what people have liked in my films.
Right. And in fact, since yesterday I was thinking about one thing that there is this wonderful medium of digital medium which is there now, like all this entire thing what Anurag is doing right now. Does that excite you? That can we see you doing something over there in that space?
Oh yes, I'm sure, because stories are such. Every story has a different duration for its optimum value. Some story is 5 hours long, some story is 25 hours long, some story is 1.5 hours long. So हम क्या करते थे? What we used to do is that any good story that you want to make, you have to make it within the 2-hour parameter, because the only way that we could express ourselves is through cinema. But now we don't have that problem, because the same thing now, when we realize that it needs a longer duration, we can put it on the digital medium, like they did it for Sacred Games.
Right. Is that something that you're contemplating? Do you have stories that?
Yes, there is something that I'm developing, but it's in early stages. I'm doing it because I want to understand this medium, and unless I do something, I will on the digital medium, I will not understand. So I'm trying to do something.
Even this entire freedom from censorship is something that is attracting a lot of people. You face a lot, be it Tamasha or your other films as well, that things words were muted and so many things have happened. Does that make you more free as a creative person, that while you're writing something, so you don't have to just censor yourself inherently, that कि यार ये तो सेंसर बोर्ड किस तरीके से पास होने नहीं देंगे?
I think it's a definite advantage. But it's again not the biggest advantage that censorship does not exist over here. I think every responsible filmmaker has to self-censor. A lot of things can even pass through the censor board, but you should know that you shouldn't be putting that out because it has a wrong message. So censorship का ना होना एक बहुत बड़ा advantage है for the digital medium. But more than that, as I'm saying, duration is the biggest advantage.
Okay, so now. In Laila Majnu, which is the film that is coming up, and the songs are really good. Laila Majnu, the title track is sung by Atif Aslam, beautifully sung as well. So till a few days back, there was this entire taboo around the singers with certain nationalities. Yeah. So even this year, in the beginning of it, there's at least one movie where his Atif's credit was not given in the video. Now he's all over the place. He's, I think, almost every song that I'm seeing, at least 6 out of 10 songs, I'm just noticing that Atif is singing it. Do you feel ultimately it's the creativity, it's the art that remains, and not these entire divisions on the basis of nationalities and all that?
Of course, I feel that art is a huge connection between people, and it should remain so. And as long as it is not illegal, people should be allowed to do it, and people should feel free to do it if it makes your art better, if the communication becomes better. Because, see, if I make a song, I can't say that people of only one nationality can hear it. It is free, it's a free form. Once I finish with... So I don't think that nationality should interfere with art.